The AI investment revolution. When Wall Street meets Silicon Valley's biggest bet, the hook picture this. 70% of investment firms are now using artificial intelligence to make their biggest financial decisions. We're not talking about simple automation here. We're talking about AI systems that are fundamentally reshaping how billions of dollars get moved around the global economy. The big picture right now, we're witnessing something unprecedented in the intersection of AI and finance. According to SimCorp's 2026 study, more than two-thirds of buy-side investment firms are successfully employing artificial intelligence to support their front office operations. That's not just a trend, that's a seismic shift in how money gets managed. But here's where it gets really interesting. While Wall Street is embracing AI with open arms, there's this fascinating tension brewing about whether we're building the future or inflating the next big bubble. Think about the timeline for a second. As detailed in recent research, artificial intelligence was founded as an academic discipline way back in 1956. But the real acceleration didn't happen until 2012, when graphics processing units started being used to accelerate neural networks. Then came another massive leap in 2017 with the transformer architecture, the same technology that powers ChatGPT and other large language models we use today. The deep dive, let's talk numbers, because they're absolutely staggering. NVIDIA, the poster child of the AI boom, saw its revenues surge 62% year over year to $57 billion in the third quarter of fiscal 2026. That's not just growth, that's explosive expansion that reflects the massive demand for AI computing power across every industry. But what makes this AI investment wave different from previous tech booms? According to Pierre-Olivier Gourinchas, chief economist at the IMF, the AI boom is not financed by debt. In a Reuters interview, he compared it to a potential dot-com-style scenario rather than the 2008 housing crisis. That's a crucial distinction that suggests we're looking at a fundamentally different kind of market dynamic. Here's what's fascinating about how AI has infiltrated the investment world. We're not just seeing flashy new startups getting funded, we're seeing established investment managers completely retooling their front office operations, the core of how they analyze markets, assess risks, and make investment decisions. The transformation goes deeper than you might expect. As one industry observation notes, a lot of cutting-edge AI has filtered into general applications, often without being called AI because once something becomes useful enough and common enough, it's not labeled AI anymore. This means AI is becoming so embedded in financial operations that it's becoming invisible, just part of how business gets done. Now, you might be wondering about the sustainability of all this investment. The research from Luisa Carpinelli, Filippo Natoli, and Marco Taboga in their paper, Artificial Intelligence and the US Economy, an accounting perspective on investment and production, provides some fascinating insights into how AI investment is reshaping economic fundamentals. Different angles. The investment landscape is splitting into interesting camps. On one side, you have the infrastructure players like NVIDIA, who are essentially building the picks and shovels for the AI gold rush. Their massive revenue growth reflects the fact that everyone needs more computing power to run increasingly sophisticated AI models. On the other side, you have the application layer, companies like those investment firms using AI for front office operations. They're not building the AI, they're using it to gain competitive advantages in traditional industries. There's also an emerging conversation about whether we're heading toward an AI bubble. The IMF's perspective that this boom isn't debt-financed suggests it might be more sustainable than previous tech bubbles. But the comparison to the dot-com era is still worth paying attention to. Meanwhile, researchers are exploring even more futuristic convergences. Studies in computational intelligence are examining how quantum computing might intersect with artificial intelligence, potentially creating another wave of investment opportunities and technological disruption. What this means for you. If you're an investor, this shift is already affecting your portfolio, whether you realize it or not. Those investment managers using AI to make decisions. They're managing retirement funds, mutual funds, and other financial products that regular people depend on. For professionals in finance, the message is clear. AI literacy isn't optional anymore. When 70% of buy-side firms are using AI for front-office operations, understanding these tools becomes as fundamental as understanding spreadsheets was a generation ago. But here's the broader implication that affects everyone. We're watching AI move from experimental technology to critical infrastructure. Just like how Google Search, YouTube recommendations, and voice assistants like Siri and Alexa became invisible parts of daily life, AI in financial markets is becoming part of the basic plumbing of the economy. The convergence of AI and investment management also means that market dynamics might start behaving differently. When a significant portion of investment decisions are being influenced by AI systems, we might see new patterns in market volatility, risk assessment, and capital allocation. The bottom line, we're living through a moment where artificial intelligence is transitioning from a futuristic concept to the backbone of how major financial decisions get made. The fact that 70% of investment firms are successfully using AI for front-office operations tells us this isn't hype, it's the new reality. The key question isn't whether AI will continue to reshape investment and finance. It's whether this transformation will be smooth, or whether we'll see the kind of correction that historically follows rapid technological adoption cycles. What we should watch for next is how this AI-driven investment approach performs during the next major market stress test. That's when we'll really understand whether we've built something revolutionary or just dressed up old investment strategies in new technological clothing. The smart money, quite literally, is betting that AI isn't just changing how we invest, but fundamentally altering what's worth investing in. Sources: Carpinelli, L., Natoli, F., and Taboga, M. Artificial Intelligence and the U.S. Economy, An Accounting Perspective on Investment and Production. https arxiv.org PDF 2601 1 Valumbau 96. SimCorp Study on AI in Investment Management. https w.newswire.ca News releases more than two-thirds of investment managers prominently using AI to support front office. SimCorp Study reveals 817051161. HTML. The looming AI bubble in 2026. Will it pop? https www.ibtimes.com Looming AI Bubble 2026. Will it pop? 3795386. Wikipedia. Artificial Intelligence. https addthenotwikipedia.org Wiki. Artificial Intelligence. NVIDIA versus Micron. Which AI chip stock is a better investment option? https www.tradingview.com/news. Zax Balianadam A13-Ferinon94B.0 NVIDIA vs. Micron. Which AI chip stock is a better investment option? Quantum computing and artificial intelligence, a convergence for future innovations. https link.springer.com Anton 1007 978 3032 00232 727. Full reference list C07563B3642. URL https arxiv.org PDF 20x01 1196. Type arxiv paper. Domain arxiv.org D46895 EC7CT. More than two-thirds of investment managers prominently using AI to support front office. SimCorp Study reveals. URL https www.newswire.ca News releases. More than two-thirds of investment managers prominently using AI to support front office. SimCorp Study reveals 811951161. HTML. Type techblog. Domain www.newswire.ca 4E1EA8679BO. The looming AI bubble in 2026. Will it pop? URL https www.ibtimes.com Looming AI bubble 2026. Will it pop? 3795386. Type techblog. Domain www.ibtimes.com fscanning E09541. Artificial Intelligence. URL https dartrin.wikipedia.org Wika Artificial Intelligence. Type techblog. Domain n.wikipedia.org 23863E77C. NVIDIA vs. Micron. Which AI chip stock is a better investment option? URL https www.tradingview.com News. Zax stock Asadave 13-day F094B0 NVIDIA vs. Micron. Which AI chip stock is a better investment option? Type tech blog. Domain www.tradingview.com 8fed96bad61. Quantum computing and artificial intelligence, a convergence for future innovations. URL https://link.springer.com 10 pons 1007 978 3032 00232 7 27. Type tech blog. Domain link.springer.com.